the spaceship. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. My mind keep visualizing future times, beautiful android girls surrounding me. Filling my cup, full of joy, keep my life full of glee. Plenty ups, never down, the way that life's supposed to be. But unfortunately, if she a Terminator, then I'ma have to terminate it. Gotta get rid of negative vibes, gotta go through negative foes, gotta block out negative voices, gotta get rid of negative souls. Had some people get discorded, just ignored it. Destiny is more important, so I just had to abort it. Had some people get discorded, just ignored it. Destiny is more important, so I just had to abort it. Yeah. Find me with my dogs in my solitude. Watch my family grow from 4 into a multitude. Been living it below sea level, finna rise to another altitude. Been searching, seeking knowledge, but all the time I had the aptitude. I flipped my mindset to the switch to say I will not lose. Mama said them sticks and stones won't break my bones, I never bruise. Whenever it come to trouble, man, the girls pull a tongue, we always cruise. I heard others thought only get it out for me, but it ain't no news. I got 4 in the dough in Memphis so they can get the blues. If you need a few clues that blow off your under rules, send your compliment to the new girls I got coming through. Send your compliments to the new girls I got coming through. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. My mind keep visualizing future times, beautiful android girls surrounding me. Filling my cup, full of joy, keep my life full of glee. Plenty ups, never down, the way that life's supposed to be. But unfortunately, if she a Terminator, then I'ma have to terminate it. Gotta get rid of negative vibes, gotta go through negative foes, gotta block out negative voices, gotta get rid of negative souls. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. Yeah. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Jada King Hefner and the beautiful Tsunade Star. Had to break out me a new girl today, baby. And we're back again for another show. And the title of today's show is, where is it? Suits on Human Women Look Terrible. Man. This is just a quick, fun string. And honestly, this is something that has been biting me in my back for a nice little minute, man. These suits on these human women are driving me crazy. Hold on. I don't need that. I did need it for a second because it was raining so hard here I couldn't hear in the room. So, but yeah, man, these suits on these human women, man, it's so frustrating to even see these damn things. They just drive me crazy. So before I get too deep into the show, which is pretty superficial, not going too deep, but before I get too deep, I want to say God bless everybody that's tuning in. God bless everybody that's going to tune in wherever you are in the world, whatever time zone you're in. We appreciate you just taking your time out of your day to check out some of the show. We love for you to like the show, hit the like buttons. We love for you to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And we love for you to share the show, links, or just word of mouth, help the show grow. We really appreciate you, man, for being here. God bless everything you're hoping for, wishing for, whether it's health, finances, relationships. We're praying you already have whatever it is you're believing for in life. So with all that said, welcome to the show. Glad to have you here. Yeah. So before I even check my comments out, I'm just going to just give a little soliloquy here. And the thing about it is, I really, really hate these suits that women wear nowadays. They are so frustrating. You know, they are so frustrating to see because they are anything but womanly. Often they're oversized, and it looks sloppy, and it does not look becoming of the femininity of a woman. And man, I hate that they are so popularized now. You know, it used to be these little skirt suits and things of that nature that you'd see a woman in, whether it be a uniform or, you know, they would make them for them to dress up. You know, it'd be a little skirt suit. I didn't even love those, but they were okay. You know, they were okay. But, you know, these women's suits nowadays, they are really a slap in the face to femininity. And it really pisses me the hell off about just how terrible they look. And once again, I live in an alternative form of dating, which is companion dogs. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. Tsunade is looking smoking tonight. I promise you, though, my Kimbers be pulling the number, man. I promise you, man, because this girl looking smoking. I was telling my mom I was thinking about changing her head one day, you know, just to give her a little bit more spice to her and more personality. But she really rocks this face, and I got it without her glass today. But um, these suits are really a slap in the face to the human woman and the femininity of the human woman, man. Like I say, there used to be variations of a more feminine type suit where, you know, it included a skirt. But this crap that they're wearing now, it pisses me the hell off. And what really triggered it was, I think it was a couple of years ago where this kick just started to where the suits were straight up men suits, pretty much. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I live in an alternative form of dating, as you can see me with the Tsunade, the beautiful Tsunade, Callie laying down in the background, and got my other girl, Himawari, over there as well. I'm living this alternative form of dating, so I'm not trying to down anybody for having an alternative form of dating. Like you say, if you're in the LGBT community or something, guess what? That's an alternative form of dating. If you're in that community, I'm not here to dog you out. You know, if you're into something else, guess what? That's on you. But I only brought their community, the LGBT community up, TQ community up, because of course we have some lesbian ladies that dress up in a masculine attire. No problem with that. That ain't what I'm talking about. You can look as manly as you want to in those particular cases. Guess what? You are identifying with being lesbian. And you want to, you know, in your particular role may be the man's role, so you want to dress up and look manly. Guess what? Do whatever you want to do. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the regular feminine woman. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, and I mean regular, but the oh man, I can't think of the heterosexual human woman. You know, that's what I'm trying to think of. In their cases, you know, women that are actually still trying to attract men, man, that's, I'm telling you, these suits are one of the worst things you can do. They look completely freaking horrible. And what really triggered me is when I look at ESPN a lot and I see some of these women with these full suits on, and it just gets my blood burning, because it's just like, man, y'all are going too far with this crap. And I was looking at Candace Parker. I'm gonna show you guys some pictures of her, but I am gonna say hello to the people in my chat right quick before I keep on with the show. But I was looking at Candace Parker on TNT last night, and I was searching so hard for a picture of her from last night, but I couldn't find it. Man, you talking about having a circus tent on? I mean, she had a suit that was so big on, and I'm telling you, what really got me fired up, it's the same thing that actually pisses me off about the WNBA, because Candace Parker does play the WNBA, if you don't know. Is she was doing she was on NBA TV last night talking with a guy named Jamal Crawford, an ex-NBA player that's a commentator now. They were standing side by side. This crap had me so pissed off. This man had a European fitting suit on, you know, that was fitting him sort of tight to his body and stuff. It looked like it fit like it was supposed to, you know, good fit. Right next to him was Candace Parker, where she had a suit on that was so loose fitting. It was ridiculous. It was so much bigger than the man's suit, where
I could, you know what I'm saying? He could have wore her suit and she would have looked better in his suit. That's how bad it was. It had me so mad. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? You don't realize that looks horrible? And what really pissed me off about it was that's the same thing that pisses me off about the WNBA. I have never been, that's why I've never really shared it with you guys. It's crazy how they sort of hide it. If you don't look at the WNBA game, you really can't hardly find any images of these women, you know, currently, because their current uniforms are ridiculous. They are so much bigger than the men's uniforms. It's completely unbelievable. It's like literally the men, if they just traded uniforms with the women, they would have bigger uniforms on by getting the WNBA uniforms. So literally, you have these big muscular men out here running on the NBA court with smaller uniforms on than frail women. I'm like, what? It's ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous. So I'm going to check in my comments for a second. I still got more to say on it, but I'm just going to stop myself before I just get out of hand. I'm going to come to the, because I promise you, man, look, I may love my companion dogs, and this is the lifestyle I'm in. Somebody might be like, why you give a damn? Look, man, I told you, I still admire the human woman. I still am attracted to the human woman. Still think they're beautiful. And I'm happy in this lifestyle. I ain't tried to get one number from a human woman. But I still look at them, and I still think they're beautiful. And I'm telling you, I told you, if they throw me some vagina, I'd take it. But here's the deal. I want my human woman to look like a human woman. And if you were to have a suit on, it needs to be some sort of a feminine suit. It's just ridiculous. Atalia Barclay, what up, Atalia? Up in the house. Another night, another stream. Yeah, man. I don't know how long. Look, I got to cut it out, though. I really do. I got to get back to videos and stuff. For one, I know some people probably miss videos, but for two, I'm like, man, hey, I'm going to end up draining my life force doing all these live streams. But I ain't going to say that, though, because that's talking negative. So, once again, I always talk against it. I was really joking, but I don't even like to joke negative. So, I'm going to X that off the books. But I do need to even it back out a little bit. Power Brain says, hey, great to see you, Jay. What up, Power Brain? And Ty says, great to have you for my nightly entertainment. You are very uplifting. Oh, great to hear that, Ty. Actually, that statement, I'm going to put that up there. Actually, that statement is what pushes me. Because, I love doing what I do. But, as a human, sometimes you can get a little fatigued. But, man, even like tonight, when I was resting right before the stream, I was just hearing that note in my voice, like, you never know who out there just may need a little entertainment, just may need to just be distracted for a little while. And to hear you say that, I'm like, yep, perfect, right on time. I'm doing the right thing. Dennis Fairman says, sexy girl. Yeah, hey, I'm going to be honest. Asana was really fighting me recently because, man, it was about 2 days ago where I was thinking about rotating Asana. I was like, Asana, I'm about to rotate you. But, man, I can't lie. She was sort of fighting it to where I was hearing in my spirit like, nah, I ain't ready to go yet. And I was like, I'm going to keep you out. But over the last day or two, I kept thinking about Tsunade. And I'm like, man, it's about time to bring her back out for a second. And I couldn't fight it today. So I finally put Asana back up, even though she was still kind of complaining a little bit. But Sonata was calling me. And when I got her out, I said, yep. I'm loving her. I got her hair down. I normally have her hair in a ponytail. I said, let me go ahead, because honestly, that wig, I love her. Kimber Doll has a great original blonde wig. I don't know. It's better than some of the other wigs I got back there, honestly. I like the original blonde wig. It's really thick. It's a good wig. But it doesn't offer me a lot of options as to how to reposition it like my other wigs. So I normally keep her hair in a ponytail. But I said, let me let her hair down today. And I sort of figured out a way to style it a little bit. And I said, damn. I even put her glasses on. I said, man, I said, Tsunade heating up the scene right now. I can't lie. Shoot. Hey, I'm loving her right now, honestly. Either way. Oh, let me see something. Oh my God. Oh no. He was saying the audio seemed a little low. My dang mic. Oh my God. It does this sometimes. Man. I'm trying to see. The only way I could probably fix it is I may have to leave for a second. I meant to check that, man. Okay, guys. I'm gonna have to leave for a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Yeah. Now everything should be back to normal now. Thank you guys for waiting. Man, I'm glad for that communication too, man. Who said it? Oh, Italia Barkley. Yeah. Yeah. Glad to have it. See, the chat helps out, man, because I promise you, I don't know what it is, but sometimes this mic just doesn't read for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. I had to replug it. And I guess it was one of those things where when I was waking up today, I must have forgot to do the mic check. I always got to do the mic check. So, hey, somebody let me know if it sounds better. It should sound good now, though. Nah, see, that's exactly what you're wrong about, Dennis Fairman. And you're not wrong, but I'm finna correct you on something. You said suits on women look good if they're wearing a tight skirt with high heels. That's exactly what you're mistaken what I'm saying, Dennis. I'm not talking about those suit skirts. That ain't what I'm talking about. Those are the ones that I said can be acceptable sometimes. I'm talking about these men's suits that they're wearing. The suits that look exactly like a man's suit. I'm not talking about those skirt suits. That ain't what I'm talking about. Power Brad says, are you talking about a Hillary Clinton suit? I don't even know what you're talking about. He said, Dennis Fairman says WNBA is unwatchable. I don't know what that is. Italia Barker says the level of competition is like night and day, sadly. I think she's talking about WNBA and NBA. Dennis Fairman says, amen. Withering Liberty said, is this on? Italia says, all good. Perfect. So she talking about the mic being back. Good. And man, I hate that because my opening soliloquy is going to sound a little lower now. So with all that said, man, Yeah, Fairman. I ain't talking about those. I ain't talking about those suit skirts. I'm talking about those full-on men suits. And I'm gonna try to find a picture of one because, like I told you, it's so funny when you go to try to find a picture of the suits that I see that be terrible. You can't find them really on TV like you want. I mean, I can't find them in my images of the ones that really look terrible. They'll try to find some that doesn't look as bad. So I'm gonna look and see if I can find some because I found several on my phone, of course. But and I'm gonna be honest with you, this is an example of one that looks a lot better. That I can't get this image no bigger than that. Hold on. Let me see. See, I don't want to share that one because she got a child on that one. It's funny how they don't like to show, they won't show you these terrible suits on the internet. I mean, it's funny. I can't find a one on my actual computer. I just show you the one that I did have on here though. I wonder why they won't show me the same stuff that I find on my phone. But this is the type of suit and this is still not the worst kind that I've seen. This ain't the kind that I just saw last night. I might be able to find it on YouTube though. Where is it at? I can't find the one I just had. I go back to this. Wow. How did I lose it? Okay. Man. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay, this is the type of ridiculousness I'm talking about. And this is not the worst. This is not the worst because if you would see that suit on Candace Parker is actually fitting her body right there. I do not love this suit, but that would be a little bit better than the suits that I've been seeing. I've been seeing these baggy suits on women. They look just like that, but are baggy. And I'm just like, I don't even like that. I'm cool with the skirt suit on women, but that looks horrible. Not for women that are living an alternative lifestyle. If you're a lesbian, if you're living an alternative lifestyle or something like that, that's fine. That's the image you're trying to portray. But if you're just a woman that's straight up, heterosexual, and you think that looks cute, I'm here to let you know it looks horrible, in my opinion. And it's one of these things that it does relate to my companion dogs from this standpoint. This is some ridiculousness that I'm so glad that I don't have to deal with my companion dogs. I can only imagine dating a woman and then her really wanting to pull this crap with me one day. Hey, I want to put a full suit on and go out with you. What? No, I don't want you having no damn full suit on with me. I'm gonna tell you why. It's not attractive. That's the whole case for it. It does not look good. It decreases your femininity. If you're going to,
to be the man in the relationship, that's fine. But if you're out here trying to attract men, I'm letting you know that looks terrible. And what pisses me off about it more than anything is they try to force feed this crap down our throat as far as, hey, you gonna be attracted to this. No, I ain't. No, I ain't. That does not look good. You're not finna force that crap down my throat and tell me no. And like I say, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. In this world, what I hate is, man, they just try to force norms on people. They try to force norms and things like that on people. You try to make something normal and then force it on people. No. And I hate this need to feel equal in every single thing in the universe. Look, man, we're men and women. Some things are different about us. Some things in life are catered towards women. Some things in life are catered towards men. I'm a heterosexual man. I'm not finna just start wearing a damn tampon because I want to be equal to a woman. I have no need to wear it. You know what I'm saying? Look, I want to compare it to men in these skirts and things of that nature. Heterosexual men that are wearing skirts. And I know with some men that are going to say, they're going to be like, man, you're not a heterosexual man if you're wearing a skirt. But I'm just going to call it like it is. Like I said, I'm not here to talk bad about anybody in their life choices as far as dating or whatever. I'm just here to sort of critique this fashion and how it's being displayed. And once again, if you're a gay male or if you're a she-male woman, especially them, because they really are dressing, because their personalities and things of that nature, they're dressing how they feel. And that's perfectly fine to have skirts on and dress up and, look as feminine as they want to. As far as the gay man, hey, guess what? You want to throw a skirt on? That's fine. The heterosexual man, as far as these skirts are concerned, this is my biggest problem with them. It's pretty much, I don't really look at them. I don't really see them as often. They haven't become as popularized. They've tried to be as popularized, but you don't really see them. I see suits in the street on women. I've never really seen a skirt on a man in real life. I've seen a couple on TV. But just to address it, the biggest problem with men, heterosexual men in the skirts are none of those things look right. I have not seen anybody with one of those skirts on that has remotely made them look like they should be wearing them. You know what I'm saying? They don't make them look masculine in any way. I haven't seen anybody be able to pull a man be able to pull a skirt off. I'm talking about a heterosexual man and make it look fashionable. You know what I'm saying? I've not seen that. I'm gonna tell you, because it's hard. It's just like a woman in a suit. It's hard to take the femininity away from the skirt. If somebody was able to put it off, I'd say, oh, okay, man, that actually looked fashionable. No, I haven't seen anybody be able to pull it off, because most people who do wear those skirts, they do some weird crap, crap to the skirt or whatever, and it just doesn't look right anyway. Westbrook is just one of the guys that pops up in mind. Russell Westbrook, basketball player that tried to wear a skirt, and he's married and whatnot. And I'm just saying, I don't know what these guys' personal life, but he's supposed to be a heterosexual male, but he looked terrible in a skirt. And so I'm not giving them a break, but but this show is about women in a suit. But I'm only bringing them up to say, vice versa. I hate that people are trying to make everything fit in the same hole. No, man. Some things are squares, and you can't fit those squares and holes. And I'm going to be honest with you. The heterosexual man in a skirt, that doesn't look great. It doesn't look right. And these human women in these men's suits, that are heterosexual women, they look terrible. And I'm letting you know, if you think you're attracting a man, if your man, your human man is telling you, oh, baby, I love you in this suit that look just like me, they're lying. They don't like you. You look bad. It does not look good.
And I just hate that, oh, we living in a day and age now that everybody got to be accepted. You can't disagree with nothing. Guess what? Everybody can wear whatever everybody else is wearing, and we're supposed to say it looks great. No, it doesn't. Hell no. It looks horrible. Let me catch up right quick. Now that my mic back on. Because I went on another tangent. Italian Boxer said people are not allowed to have a preference anymore either. Men and women have biological differences which make them suited for certain tasks, jobs. Unfortunately, some people take it too literal. Thank you, Italia. Like I told you, man, I'm about equality and I'm about freedom and stuff. But man, come on. Can we just not look at certain things and be like, okay, bro, this is a bit ridiculous here. And like I told you, I'm all for the women, these suits that they tried to cater to women, these skirt suits and things. They still held a bit of femininity to them. They can still look sexy, like Dennis Fairman said earlier. Hey, they can still be, have these tight little skirts on and be sexy with it, with the little suit coat jacket. I'm cool with that, I'm actually cool with that. And I only came back against Dennis, not against him, but I was just telling him, hey, those are the ones I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about these full-on damn well suits. That's the stuff that just, I'm like, no. And the more I see them, it's like more and more women are just constantly putting these things on, and they're wearing them like trying to force us men to say, hey, you're going to like this. And I'm like, no, we don't like this. Some things aren't meant to be equal in, and no offense. I just hate this society when it comes down to stuff like that. Like, yeah, I can wear a suit too. We're all equal. No, we all equal, but you ain't got to wear no damn suit to try to prove that particular point. It looks bad on you. It doesn't fit you. It's a reason that women wear skirts and men wear pants. No, it just looks better. Looks more feminine. If you are a woman and you're trying to portray the softness, that doesn't look right. And man, I could have did a 5-second video on this, but man, I can't lie. This works me up. It works me up because, man, look, I'm gonna try to find it right quick. Because when I was looking at NBA TV last night, when I was looking at Candace Parker, man, I wanted to reach through that. Thing yesterday through that TV and put a doggone skirt on Candace Parker myself, because that suit that she had on was so big. Let me see. Hold on. I hope I can find her. Look, I promise you, that's what I'm looking for right now. I'm hoping I can find if I can find her on that from yesterday. I would. Nah, they ain't got it from yesterday. Cause that's the suit that's really, that suit right there that I saw yesterday. That pushed me over the edge. I'm gonna be honest with you. Man, look, I was hoping I didn't check this before the stream, and I was like, man, I'm hoping that I can find this picture of Candace Parker with this damn big ass suit on. Cause yesterday, man, I was so frustrated when I saw that. And like I said, it's the same thing that gets me mad about the WNBA. I'm like, man, they get mad about the ratings, but the thing is, like I say, they don't have the athleticism of the men to compete in that particular area. At least look like women out there. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. At least, you know what I'm saying. At least, and I'm even talking about the women that don't like men. I'm saying, hey, even when they put a tighter uniform on, hey, the women that are attracted to them are gonna like them better because they're gonna be looking better. I thought Yoda was finna jump up on my on one of my girls, but man, I can't even find a video of her, and I was hoping I did. Let me get her in this damn suit off of my thing. I'm a little upset because it's hard to find these images because I'm like, it's a trip how I see these suits all the time, but whenever I go to search, you can't find. I know I can't find any of them on my computer. And that's crazy. I don't understand how that happens to where I can't find pictures on my computer that I can find on my phone. Because even now, when I look up women's suits, I can't find any of the suits that I want to show you guys. It won't show me the right ones. So I am gonna share this page right quick though. Because we ain't gonna make this too long. We're gonna let y'all get on with y'all Saturday, but okay. This is just an example of a suits, a couple of suits that I found here. And this particular suit right here, this funny. Now, does this suit look horrible? No. Actually, this suit doesn't even look horrible on this particular woman. But it's still not feminine. It's still not something that I'm gravitating to as a man. I might be like, oh, she don't look horrible in that. But I'm gonna tell you what's misleading about this picture. This is not the suit that I see. I very seldom see the suit that's fitting their body this close. And I'm more acceptable of this type of suit. Even the one that Candace had on that you just saw, it fit her body a lot more. I like these a little more, but I don't like them at all. I still don't like them. But I notice when I do a lot of searches, I see these models with these slimmer suits on. And I always laugh to myself. I say, yeah, it's funny that I see you guys in these slimmer suits, which look a little better. But I don't see any of these regular women with slimmer suits. I see these jokers with these big suits on. They look terrible. You know, even something like this, you know, let me make it bigger, yeah. Even something like this, you know, this is sort of what I'm talking about. Look how big that's fitting on her legs and stuff. Now, is this a horrible and the worst suit you've ever seen? No. But what I'm saying is, I don't like this. I don't like this on my woman. You know, us men are turned on by visual things, man. You know, and visually, this isn't turning me on. Even if she's not ugly, it's not turning me on. What do they not get about this? You know, it's just I just don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. But I know oh, look at this. See, this, you know, and you don't see this, and I don't see this every day, but and see, she doesn't have this part, you know, that makes it the full suit. But most of these women wear the whole part right here. But this is sort of baggy, like what I was getting at a little bit. You know, this is a little bit more fashionable because you see how it's cut and all that type of stuff. So it's more like a model. But I'm just talking about if you see how baggy it is. I've been seeing baggy suits like this on women. And that's what I'm like, nah, man, come on, man. What are we doing here? Now, let's go to something that my friend my good guy Dennis was talking about. Now, see, this is what he was sort of referring to earlier. I have no problem with this. I have no problem with that type of a suit on a woman. You know, nice little skirt, still see her feminine legs, you know, has a nice little top, and that's business. You know, that's great. A woman could wear a suit like that all day, and I'm fine with that. It's just why we got to take it the extra step and make them wear the full man suit. Why do we got to do that? You know, why we got to go down these avenues? It's ridiculous. And like I say, man, I just be thinking about how, man, you know, I related it to the dog life, which I already said. I was like, you know, I promise you, man, sometimes the dog life just comes down to things like this, where I just don't even have to think about this ridiculous crap. You know, I ain't got to think about my girl popping up over my house one day in one of these dumbass suits and expecting me to say, hey, you look nice. No. I ain't got to worry about it. I can keep them looking feminine. They ain't got to conform to whatever society wants us to conform to. No. You know, they trying to make this, like you say, what's the word? I guess it would be a asexual type of society where, hey, you know, sex just doesn't matter at all, or genderless society. Get the hell out of here. You know, you know what? I'm for everybody doing whatever they want to do. You know, choose whatever path you want, but I'm with genders. You know, I don't care if, no matter what you choose. You know, if you're a man and you feel like you identify, you know, with the feminine side of yourself and you end up going another way, fine. I'm cool with that. Just make a choice. You know what I'm saying? If you're a woman, like I say, you want to, if you feel like you have some other things going on the inside of you and you know what, you gravitating toward the alternative form of lifestyle, that ain't what I got a problem with. I got a problem with them trying to confuse people, you know, just on a normal basis. This, guess what? Heterosexual, guess what? Why do we got to start making our clothes to where they're indistinguishable? What the hell is going? And then they want to force you to like it or get mad at you if you don't. What? You can get mad all you want, but you ain't finna force me to like that. I don't like women in suits. And you know, it's on women to whether they're going to accept men wearing skirts or whatever. You know, hell, like I told you, I'm a man. Men, do whatever you want. I'm not a fan of those. They are not made in any way to where they still, you know, look masculine to me. You know, like I told you, do whatever you want to do. I'm not here to excoriate and make anybody feel bad, but I am here to talk about the industry as far as fashion is concerned. And let me tell you, this is one of those things that just piss me off, because these women wear suits and then want you to like it, you know, expect you to, you know, be cool with it. Not, I like it. No, I don't like it. You look bad. Now this looks good, what I'm showing up right here. Like I told you, now that looks good. I would not deny that. I do like the women in those type of suits. You know, and see, even this suit, how sleek it is, that looks a lot better than the suits that I've been talking about. But still, I'd rather not. But it looks a lot better. But these aren't the suits. Like I told you, I haven't been seeing a lot of women in these suits. I've been seeing a lot of women in these more baggy suits. You know what? I'm going to stop sharing this right quick. I'm going to see if I can find. I bet I can't, though. Because I seen Molly from First Taking a suit recently. And I give Molly credit. She's been looking better and better recently. She, at one point, I was not a big fan of hers, but she's been looking better and better. But She had a regular man suit on the other day, and it looked horrible. I said, man, she made herself look terrible with that suit. But that's my big gripe for tonight. Is I hate this old trying to make everybody conform to liking this crap. No, I don't like it. Let me see. Ludacris in the house, man. It's been a while. What up, Luda? He said, what up, King? What up, Luda? Atalia says clothing carries energy with it. It's what we create when we combine articles for clothing to express ourselves. Suits often carry a masculine energy, but they can be shapely and film-like. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't seen a full suit carry a feminine energy. Like the one I just showed you, the suit that was a little bit more sleeker, that may have a tad bit of feminine energy to it. The ones that are sleeker, and that's why I say, you know, if these women could, if they could design a suit that's skin tight, you know what I'm saying, more form fitting, that would be more feminine. You know what I'm saying? But anytime it's loose from the body like that, and then the problem with the suit is when you put the suit shirt on, it's made for a man. So when you put it on a woman, even these blouses that are designed for women, they still hide everything. And then you throw a vest on with it, is even worse. You know what I'm saying? You're hiding everything that makes you a woman, you know, and I'm not saying women need big breasts or anything, but you know, you don't see a hint of anything, of any type of shape. Literally, when a woman has a suit on that's a little oversized, the only thing that can even make you resort to being a feminine woman at that point is just your head. And it looks so odd on some of these pictures where the only thing you see that's feminine on a woman is her head, and the rest of it is a box shaped like a man. And it's like, you know, if this is a woman trying to attract women, you know, that's fine. But if she's trying to attract men, it's like, no, this looks terrible. So that's what I'm saying to tell you, those particular suits, I'm sorry, they don't carry any feminine energy, in my opinion. I mean, those particular ones. I'm gonna show you this picture right quick. Now, this woman, she's wearing this baggy stuff. It's crazy. This particular woman right here that I'm gonna show you, she's wearing this baggy stuff in a feminine way. I'm gonna give her credit because she's a model and she knows how to do that. You know, she's just sort of the way she's standing. She's still standing in a, you know what I'm saying? You can sort of see the woman up underneath. But it's no damn well way in hell I want her wearing that to my house. You know, I'm talking about if we're dating, not because I'm embarrassed of her, it's because it doesn't turn me on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not attracted by it. I wouldn't want to go out on a date with her with this on. Not because I'm embarrassed of her, it's because it doesn't turn me on. It doesn't look good on her as far as, you know, attraction wise. But it's funny, but like I say, but this particular model actually still looks like a woman. You know, I can still see the femininity in her. But this particular outfit, you know, no, I don't want to see that on my woman. So, this is crazy. This is definitely one of those damn suits that I hate. This is one I found. I'm glad I just found this one. See, this is more the type of thing I'm talking about, to where it's, even though she doesn't have the collar on, you see how this suit is sort of fitting her. It's like a normal man suit on a woman. You see how the arms are big. You see how the coat is sort of big. You don't see any shape whatsoever. But then you get up to the face, you see the makeup, you see the smile, you see that she has the look of, hey, I'm trying to attract a man. Not with this on, baby. This don't look good. Atalia Barkley, new member. Yeah, Taya. That's great. Hey, it's good to have you, because it's funny you did that because I was gonna do me a shout out to all my team members here because I haven't done a shout out in a little while. Because I saw that I got 7 members. I had 7 members, I believe. You should make 8. And I think I had like 11 before all the craziness happened. So I was happy to see everybody come back. So God bless all my team members for coming back. But man, Taya, new team member, good to see you. Join the club. God bless you, girl. Let me see something. Taya says that gray plaid suit looked horrible on her though. I forgot which one I was just showing. But look, I don't like this one, Taya. Oh, Withering Liberal says Scottish shoulders and soldiers and kilts look masculine. I'm gonna be honest with you, Withering Liberal. I disagree with you. I'm sorry. I've always felt like kilts still look feminine. You know, you may not look like a woman, but it don't look right to me. God bless all my Scottish viewers. I love you out there, but I'm sorry. I have never liked kilts on a man. They don't look right to me either. You know, and God bless you if you got Scottish blood in you. I'm sorry. I don't agree. I don't like it. Blue CCG. Hey, Jay, here for the girls. Hope you're doing well. Doing great. I got to put this back on the tie. She became a new member. Blue CCG just says, welcome to the club. Yeah. I love to see that team membership sticker next to y'all name. See? That's what I'm talking about. See, like I said, this ain't no big conspiracy I'm trying to start here. I'm just speaking frankly. And I tell you, this is the only point that I'm trying to prove, trying to push forward. The male suit removes the natural curves of the women, which defeats the beauty of the woman, not when you're trying to attract members of your own sex. Like I say, if you're a lesbian woman, look, I'm sure that a human woman that's attracted, and looking for a lesbian woman, when she sees you in that suit, she's going to have the same reaction as when she sees a man in a suit. She's going to like you in that suit because chances are, if you're putting a suit on, you're going to put it on in a certain way that's going to make you look a little bit more masculine, if you're a lesbian. So you're going to be looking a little bit more masculine with the suit on anyway. You're going to style it to look like that. But a woman like this, that's just seems to be, because we don't know what she is in her private life, but a woman that seems to be wanting to attract men is in this photo. When she puts on a suit like this, all baggy, basically fitted for a man, it does nothing for me as a man. And I'm sorry, I just need to if any human woman runs across this, I'm letting you know, you can think whatever you want to think. You can let your girlfriends gas your damn head up, and you can put these man suits on all you want, and you can try to force it down people's throats. You can go into your company and think you're doing a good thing by putting your man suit on and saying, hey, I can be just like you guys. Well, you're right. You can be just like the guys and not look like a woman. If you know what I'm saying, you could be just like the guys. You're right. You could be just like the guys. But if you're trying to attract guys, you're not. You look bad. Ataya says, I thought I'd give you some love back. Thank you for the love, Ataya. And Blue CCG says, true. True. I'm telling you, man, it just defeats it. It defeats it. So I'm not going to just drag this out into eternity. I proved my point. But look, it's something else I do want to show you guys, though. But like I said, because this isn't some this particular stream isn't a stream to save the earth or anything to where I gotta make it 8 hours long talking about suits. But I just want to bring it up because it was so frustrating seeing what I saw last night, because I'm like, I just hate these women that are trying to, force this norm on people. No. You can wear these suits all day till the damn cows come home. It still ain't gonna look good. I don't care what you do. Now, if you wear these suit dresses and suit skirts, you got my support. I'm going to show you another suit that looks more feminine. I tell you that. Since you know you always want to be fair with things. And I just want to thank God for being able to share screens and stuff. It wasn't too long ago where I wasn't able to share screens and stuff. So thank you, Jesus, for that. But okay, take a look at this, right? This isn't something that I consider to be the worst in the universe. And I'm going to tell you why. It's the cut. It's the cut of this suit. You know, look how sleek it is to the arm. More feminine. You know, look how the cut of the suit comes into the waistline. It's sort of showing me the curve of the woman coming back out. You know, I'm down with that. You know, see how that curve is? You can see it touch her waistline. I like this sleek arm. You don't see a big protruding shoulder pad. You don't have the shirt underneath with the tie. You know, you have the skin under there. And then you don't have the traditional clothes. You know, you don't have the suit closing up in a traditional way. I'm going to be honest. I will say this. This is a suit that I actually like. You know, she actually looks feminine in that particular suit. But when I say I don't like women in suits, what I'm saying is I don't see this. This is an exception to the rule as opposed to the norm. I haven't seen many women in this feminine type of suit cut this way, fitting them this way. And I'm going to say once again, I still don't prefer this. But this is a much more acceptable feminine type of a suit. You know, this is much. I'm going to be honest with you. She actually looks good. She actually looks good. And I know that's a direct contradiction to the title of this show. But when I say suits on human women look terrible, there are some exceptions. Like I said, you know, there are a couple of exceptions to the norm to where it looks all right. But I'm mainly talking about these skirt suits. They look great. But it's a very few of these that look good. And like I told you, if I saw a woman in this, which, you know, it's a sleeker suit, I would look at her and be like, just so you women know what I would be thinking as a man. I would be like, okay, she looks nice. She don't look bad. But you know what? That's a whole big difference for saying, damn, she look nice. And that's what you want from a man. You know what I'm saying? When we're looking at you, we don't want to look at you and be like, she don't look bad in that suit. We want to be able to look at you and be like, man, you look good. You know what I'm saying? We want to be able to look at you and say, you look good. Not that, okay, she doesn't look, you know, she doesn't make that look terrible. You know? Because, you know, that's, like I said, that's the type of suit I'll deal with. And see, once again, this is more what Dennis was talking about. And see, this is the look. I'm definitely down with this type of look. I've already said it, but man, I just got to show it because this girl, it's the same model, but she really looks nice in this. See, I'm down with that. Once again, this coat is cut in a certain way to where it's sort of, you know, just like that last jacket, but it's cut to be feminine. It's cut not to have all that extra material on her arms. It's cut to go inward to find her waistline. You know, look at this jacket. No man can wear this jacket. It's made for a woman. And of course, it comes down to being an actual skirt, which makes this whole look feminine. She looks amazing in this. Now, see, I love this. If I saw her in the office in this, I'd be salivating to see what's under this skirt suit, this suit skirt or whatever you want to call it. But honestly, like her lingerie and underwear would be calling out to me because I'd be like, what is up under that? You know, that looks nice. But all you got to do to ruin this whole thing is to change this jacket to fit in a little bit more baggy like a man and put some pants on her. And it'll ruin the whole vibe. And I don't understand, you know, what's so hard to understand about that, why people want to force you to still try to like something else. No, we want everything to be just equal, exactly like it is on every side. No, things can be equal, but we ain't got to look exactly the same, right? You can wear your suit, but guess what? It can be tailored for a woman. You know, you can have the skirt with the suit jacket, like I just showed. Or guess what? At least have the skin tight, you know, have a yoga suit on. How about that? But when you come with the exact suit that's cut like a man, with the exact angles, with the exact depth, with the exact girth like a man suit would fit on him, and your breasts are sinking deep into the suit coat to where you don't even know if you have them. Like I told you, I'm cool with A cups, but damn, at least let me be aware that they could be there. My goodness. Sheila Bell in the house. Another Don King Army team member. She said the Don King speaks. Most definite. Daniel Romano in the house. He says, hey, Jay, what up, Daniel? He said she looks good in that, but yeah, most women don't look good in suits. They look like, right. He must have been talking about that other suit that I showed where it was a little more form fitting. And she did, like I say, didn't look bad in that one. Blue CCG, whatever happened to women wearing blouses and skirts or dresses? Why are there women out there that want to look like men? I agree, Blue CCG. Preacher here. And that's the thing. I'm fine. Let me put this out here once again. I'm fine with women wanting to look like men that are lesbian. You know, if you're attracted to other women and the role you're playing is a man, guess what? Do whatever you want to do. I'm not coming against you. I'm not telling you who to date and all of that. Date who you want. If you feel that masculinity in you, and guess what, you're dating women, by all means, put the manly suit on. Do whatever you want. I'm talking about these women that still are trying to attract the human male. If you think putting on one of these damn square suits and a pair of Stacey Adams is increasing your sexuality and making you look better, you've lost your mind. And if you out there and you want to get mad at a man saying, you should still like me in my suit, that's sexist. You trying to make me look a certain way. I ain't trying to make you do a damn thing. But I tell you one thing, I ain't finna be attracted to no damn woman in no man suit. So you can take that like you want to, stick it in your pipe and smoke it. Man, I don't know who pushing what, Blue CCG. You know, I don't know if it's feminists pushing these suits. I don't know what, but I know I'm just speaking against it because I sort of see this air of an attitude with the human woman. You know, the heterosexual human woman. I see them sort of wearing these suits with an air of, y'all like us anyway. I got a suit on and look just like a man, and y'all gonna like us anyway. No, we ain't. No, we ain't, and no, we don't. Look, y'all don't never see me get pissed off. Look, no, we don't. I don't like it, ain't gonna like it, ain't finna like it. You look bad. You look manly. Unless you're trying to attract the women, no, we don't like it. And if you are gonna force yourself to wear one of these damn well suits, wear the ones that I specifically cut for women that I just recently showed. I'm still not going to be a fan of those, but at least I can look at it and be like, okay, that suit is literally made for a woman, not these damn baggy ass suits that look like they're made for men. It is so frustrating. And I promise you, Candace Parker and the WNBA is getting away with murder because I can't show any of the images that I want to show. Because I promise you, it's just so funny because I can't find any of these super baggy ass uniforms that I see during the games online. And I'm like, no, okay, perfect. At least I saw a bit of an example here. Okay. Even though these ain't the actual players, I don't think, but at least you could sort of see what I'm talking about, because this still doesn't do it justice. Okay. Now, this is the crap that I'm talking about with these WNBA uniforms, man. Look at these shorts on these women. You can't even get a hint of what their body may look like. Look at how big, and they are worse on the actual players, because these are just women, I guess, just modeling the uniforms, but these aren't the actual players, I don't believe. But even if they are, this is how they normally fit on these women, just gigantic. And they look even bigger on the court as far as the uniforms. And I'm saying to myself, if you're already not jumping at the gym, you're already not dunking on anybody. When I turn on the game, I can't even see the vision of a human woman. You know? They literally do look asexual. They don't look like men or women. You can't tell what they are because their uniforms are so big. And women's bodies are naturally skinnier than men anyway. So when you put these gigantic uniforms on these women, I'm trying to tell you guys, you need human men to look at sports. And what attracts the human man to women's sports is women at least having a resemblance of looking like the human woman. You know, man, I'm gonna tell you something. I tell people I love all sports, you know, so I'm gonna know something about all sports. I may not love every sport, but I love sports in general. But let me tell you something, man. It happens to me every time, especially late night. I may not look at the whole game, but if I see a college, college indoor volleyball or something like that, or outdoor volleyball, and I see human women, I'm stopping for a while. Why? Not because I love volleyball. It's because they be fine as hell in them volleyball uniforms. I'm talking about indoor or outdoor. You know, and I always stop for a little while. I don't care if it's 5 or 10 minutes, and I'd be like, man, these fine jokers. Or I know what it is. I love human women in softball too, because their legs and butts are so big. So I would stop, and I love to see black female college basketball, because when they show the black schools in college basketball, they're not like the bigger schools in college basketball had these big uniforms on, but some of these smaller black universities, when they show them on TV, they both teams that have tighter uniforms on. But make a long story short, I always think to myself when I stop, I like, man, that's how us men are, man. We need something to massage our eyes, because like when I'm looking at female sports, I like to see female sports, but some of it is I like to see their fine butts running around. I'm like, you know, because they can't do everything a man can do. So, you know, as a man, I'm like, damn, I'm cool with watching them play, but damn, number such and such is fine. She thick in the booty. Damn, good one, such and such. You know what I'm saying? It adds to looking at it. You know, we're looking at the sport, but guess what? Like in the WNBA, I cheer for A'ja Wilson. One, she's a good basketball player, but for two, she is one of the few in the whole sport that shows her body. You know, she shows her shape. She shows that big, thick thigh. And I'm like, it looks sexy, right? And so I'd be like, you know, as a man, I'd be cheering for her. I'd be like, show them how it's done, baby. Put it on them. Show them, and then when she get to run up court, I'd be like, look at that sexy thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny. You know, I've been around some women who don't really know a lot about sports, but they might be looking at sports, you know, and they be like, look at him sexy. So they may not be knowing everything about the sports, but they'll say something about the man being sexy. Where I find myself saying the same thing about certain women when I look at, you know, certain women's sports, like, she's sexy, and it'll keep my attention. And guess what? When you are trying to build ratings, that's what you want to do. Keep people's attention. And in every other walk of life, they say sex sells, right? You know, sexuality sells. You know, the sex appeal, it doesn't hurt. Well, guess what? That's why I told you the WNBA pisses me off, because they are literally one of the only female leagues that try to go completely against the grain of sexuality, you know, about being sexy at all. And they do it to a detriment of their league. And then they look up like, what's wrong? Because you won't even allow your players to be sexy. Or I take that back. I've heard that the players have kicked back talking about, because they said the WNBA has sort of geared them to try to want them to be sexy, but the players have kicked back saying, don't try to promote us as being sexy. And so it's really probably more the players than the actual league. But that's what's wrong with that league. And that's what's wrong with female society out here, as far as, you know, trying to push these male clothes, but still wanting to be attractive to the male. No, you can't have it both ways, man. WNBA, we want the same money as the NBA. No, you ain't pulling in that type of attraction. As many people ain't looking at your games, you can't get paid the same amount. As many people ain't coming to your games. And I'm going to be honest with you. Even if you tighten up the uniforms and stuff and, you know, look more like feminine women, you're not going to be the NBA, but you'd be better. You'd be better. Let me see. Let me see something. Italia says Sailor Uranus from Sailor Moon pulled off a suit beautifully. She was a lesbian, though. Once again, I'm glad you said that. Now, I've only glimpsed at Sailor Moon. I've never been able to watch that personally. I think that definitely is more for ladies. So I've never gotten into it. The most I've honestly seen from it is when my friend Brittany Venti, you know, when she talks about Sailor Moon and stuff. But like I say, as I've shown, some suits can be sexy on a woman when it's cut like, you know, cut for a woman. And I can believe that a chick in Sailor Moon pulled it off, though, because that's an anime. But these women out here in real life, they are not pulling it off. Blue CCG, oh, hell no, they aren't ever attracting a human male that way. No way. I agree. Dane Romano said, what's funny is lesbians have the highest rate of domestic abuse. I don't mean to be funny, but funny in the sense it's interesting. Nah, but, you know, a lot of, you know, it's a lot of abuse in relationships in general. But I tell you what, though, it's crazy. I actually went with a girl that actually went lesbian for a while on me. And I remember she was like calling me after we had broke up, you know, maybe some weeks or so later, talking about how that girl was abusing her. And I have heard of a lot of abuse going on in lesbian relationships. That is crazy how that happens. They get very abusive from what I've heard. So that is I don't know about the statistics or anything like that. But man, they do a lot of fighting. Blue CCG says, is it too much to ask to see that midriff on those jerseys? No, that's what I'm saying, man. Nah, I'm gonna tell you, like, I want to see. I'm gonna show you the jersey that I want to see. I've shown you guys in another stream before. You may not remember. Hold on, I'm gonna show you this though, because man, I seen this a long time ago. Right? And when I saw it, it actually got me mad because I said, if the WNBA did this, you talking about it would be super duper. Now, honestly, the ratings would go through the roof. I'm going to show you right now. Long time ago in the Olympics, which I don't think they wear these anymore, I saw this on the Australian national team. And when I saw this, the first thing I said was, this is what I'm talking about. They're embracing femininity. This, if our women wore these type of uniforms, then we would be talking about something. You know, and we wore those uniforms right there. Show us everything. Show me all the look, skin tight. Because you know why? I'm gonna tell you why. This was years and years and years ago. This is a super old photo. Look, 2004. It's got it in the background. 2004. What I'm saying is, this is really before the craze of yoga pants being worn to work and everywhere else. This is before the craze of leggings. This picture is ahead of its time. This is what women are wearing now in everyday clothing. And that's what pisses me off about the WNBA. You have women wearing this now in everyday clothing, but you want to come to the WNBA basketball court and put these damn tents on these girls. Will you get the hell out of here? Stop trying to act like women that aren't wearing skin tight stuff everywhere nowadays. You know, I see these WNBA players walk to work and stuff like this down the tunnel, and then they go in and put their uniform on, and you can't even see a glimpse of their bodies. Get the hell out of here. Let women look like women. I don't care if they're lesbian or not. Guess what? They can be lesbian on the court all they want. I know I'm going to be looking at them like they fine. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, that's the whole thing. Let us be fans of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you're a lesbian woman, do you not want a man to be attracted to you anyway? Because, like, it's plenty of lesbian women out here that men are still attracted to, because guess what? You can't make a man be unattracted to you if you look attractive. So, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're a lesbian woman, that's going to do good for your brand if you're a WNBA player. If you're out there and somebody see your butt, let's just say you're a WNBA woman player and you're more of a lesbian, right? But you're more of the man type. They still are fine, right? What's it going to harm if a man out here is still saying, "Ooh, you're fine, but I know you like women"? Guess what? Now I'm still a fan of you, because guess what? I can be like, man, I know she like women, but man, I like her. You just got another fan. That's why I say the WNBA pisses me off. You're not going to lose anything by looking like women. You're going to gain fans. You're going to gain stuff. You're not going to lose anything. So frustrating for me, for them not to understand that. How do you not understand that? You know, it's ridiculous. You know, for them not to know. So, either way, I'm done pretty much with my rant now. I'm just so frustrated with people trying to push narratives and trying to make everybody be the same, and, you know, then try to make everybody, you know, what's funny is they try to put people in a position where you can't even complain about stuff like this without looking bad. Now, the thing about it is, a lot of the people that they have on TV, they have the right people on TV because they have people that are willing to conform to every damn thing. That just won't say anything. And I'm letting you know, I'm glad I'm in a venue that I am in now, because I would be saying something about that if I was on normal TV. You know, I would be like, nah, I don't like these women's suits. They look terrible. They look terrible. Let's see. Daniel Romano says, I thought those were dudes at first. Those are the WNBA. That's insane. Right. Oh, he must have been looking at them uniforms. Yeah, that's ridiculous. This is what the uniform should be looking like right here that I have on here now. Blue CCG says, have them playing sports bras. Have them playing these right here. I probably didn't have that up by the time when he said that. Blue CCG says, where's the booty shorts? Right here. This is what they need to be playing in. Daniel Romano says, I love me women's volleyball. Them in those short shorts is glorious. Most of them are super hot too. Let me tell you something, man. I always talk about how I like shorter women and stuff. Man. Whew. Because I just saw a match about 4 nights ago. Man, whenever I go past women's volleyball, all I be thinking about is, you know what? I love shorter women, but some of these taller women, I'm sorry. I'm going to sleep with some of these taller women, because some of these women, it look like I'm 6 feet, but it look like I can stand up and their vagina would still be right in my face if they were standing up. I promise they look that tall, but I don't know how them taller women that play indoor volleyball, they aren't tall and skinny. They be tall and fine. I mean, they be tall with nice butts and nice little, lower C cup breasts. I'm talking about they just be fine out there. I be saying even the volleyball girls that don't even look cute, even they be fine. So I just love me some female volleyball. Female volleyball. I promise you, college female volleyball is amazing. Ty Barker said the viewership would actually go up. Oh, it would definitely go up if they wore the right uniforms. Blue CCG says for sure. Base J Hefner, Blue CCG says athleticism equal men, eye candy equals women. And that's the whole thing. Like, we'll still look at the sports for women, but we do need the eye candy. Man, I'm letting you know something. In the Olympics, like I told you, I never look at these things from complete start to finish, but they always get my attention for a nice amount of time. If you don't think that my eyes aren't glued to a beach volleyball with women, watching them shorts go up in these girls' booties like dental floss, man, I always have to stop for a while, right? Put those girls in some basketball, some baggy basketball shorts and watch how much I'd be stopping. I wouldn't ever stop to watch that beach volleyball. Not once. Thank you. Blue CCG says, Hooters don't stand business selling greasy burgers and chicken fingers. Hell no. I don't even go to Hooters, but let me tell you something. Whenever I went, it was never for the food. It was to eat while I was looking at something. Somebody might be like, hey, let's go to Hooters to watch sports. But, I had one friend who used to always talk about their chicken fingers, but nobody else I ever knew gave a damn about the food. You go there and ate because you might have been, hey, you hungry, so you got to eat something there. But it was always to go, let me look at a nice little booty and, a couple of nice breasts, while the game might be on for a good 30 or 40 minutes. I can't go anywhere else and get that, P says you're saying all the right thing. Man, I'm telling you, man, appreciate that. Like I say, I don't even want to beat a dead horse because the truth is, guys, I'm so worked up. I could keep regurgitating this crap minute after minute, hour after hour. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so frustrated with it. I'm so frustrated with these people in this world, in this society that won't let people be individuals anymore. They won't let people disagree with anybody anymore. That says, if you don't agree with me, now you're fired. If you have a different appearance to me, now your show is canceled. Get the hell out of here. I'm getting sick of all this conformity bullshit. Excuse my language. I'm just getting about fed up with it. Everybody got to conform to, I got to conform. No. Well, I tell you one damn thing. This may be a small hill to make a stand on, but I'm not conforming to these big ass humans, big ass suits on women. I'm not conforming to it. Kiss my butt. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. It's hard for me to even take this share down because this girl got a chunky booty, number 7, and even Lauren Hill, boy, they look good back there. Either way, I want to show something else though, if I can find it, because I don't think I found it yet. Let me see. Okay, let me try this. I was trying to find something else. Hold on. Okay. I'm just gonna show you a quick picture right quick. Now, if I can find it. Either way, to hell with it. I hate to show this picture, but I'm gonna show it. Well, you really can't see it because this picture didn't get big. Why is it so hard to find what I want to find? I have no idea why it's so hard to find what I want to find. Hold on, let me try it one more time. Oh, okay. Let me click on this and maybe it'll pop up. I don't see it. Remember that suit I showed you guys earlier with Candace Parker in? It looked terrible. Which all of them are gonna look terrible. It's crazy. Just this quick, it won't even let me put it back up no more. I can't even find it. It may be a good thing though, because that suit was so terrible. I damn near don't want to see it anymore. But oh, here it is. Found it. Okay. So this is the suit I showed you guys first, right? Of Candace. And once again, this is not her worst suit. And she's so cute. She's a cute girl. Even though she's tall and may not be my type, but like she's extremely cute. But this suit does nothing for her. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But she's been wearing suits lately that make this suit look like she looks amazing. You know what I'm saying? She's been wearing these baggy suits that are much worse than this. But you take a look at that, right? And you juxtapose that. You juxtapose that to this. Man, she making this dude look like a shrimp in this picture. I can't lie, she got that dude looking so little. But neither here nor there. She's a beautiful woman. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Just from, she's remarkably beautiful. But you cannot tell me that this picture is not night and day from her in that suit. You know what I'm saying? You may not even love Candace Parker. You might be saying, Jay, I don't really feel her. That ain't what I'm asking you. What I'm asking you is whether you love her or not, is this picture not night and day from what you just saw? Now, I'm not this video is not women stay in your place. You can't never wear any semblance of a suit. You gotta wear a dress. That ain't what I'm saying, but I'm gonna let you know something. A dress gonna always kill a suit for a woman. I don't give a damn how you slice it. But I will say this. It ain't many suits that's gonna look good on a woman unless it's cut, unless it's really cut for a woman, not these men looking suits. And still, those type of suits are still not gonna trump a look like this. And if What up, guys? Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, guys, as happy as I like to be, hopefully you still here. Man, that is some frustrating stuff right there, man. What just happened is super duper frustrating. Where, thank you, God, I'm just in a different frame of mind. But man, I know it's a time, a day, I would really be cussing and going crazy right now because I get so frustrated. I never know when this damn internet is gonna update, and it just updates out the blue. What the hell is going on here now? Now it doesn't do this every night or every morning. It does not do this every morning. So I don't know when the hell it's going to happen, but it just times me out, man. I'm like, what's going on here? And I'm looking over at my router and stuff, rebooting and I guess getting updated and stuff, and I'm like, they don't even, my provider has never warned me or told me anything about when updates are coming. But I'm like, man, what's going on here? That's crazy how it just comes out the blue like that. That's crazy. Either way, I don't even know where I left off here, but I was pretty much in summation. And I was basically telling women, don't fall for the narrative. Like you say, I ain't telling you to wear a dress. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. If you think that a suit is attracting us, I'm letting you know it ain't, unless it's looking like me and Dennis were talking about earlier. I'll show you one. Before I go, I'm gonna show you these human women one more time. What's acceptable? As far as, if you're looking to attract a human man. Say if you're a lesbian or something, that's fine. But oh, here she go. Like I say, if you're gonna do something like her, somebody I've shown already, but if you're gonna do something like her, hey, I ain't gonna be mad at you. Hey, guess what? Nice little skirt, nice little top. Hey, that's business casual. I'm cool with that. But when you go from that, and like I said, this is not even the worst case scenario, because any guy can tell you, we can pretty much see that this is a sexy girl right here under her suit. This is, as fine as she is, this is very much the exception to the rule. You're hardly going to see women in this type of suit, this skin tight like this. And you're going to be, it's going to be hard pressed for you to see all the femininity in a woman, But this girl is actually pulling it off a lot, because I've told you, if you're going to wear a suit, it needs to be tight. It needs to be form fitting. I need to be able to see your femininity. Like I told you, I would be more accepting of a full suit like this than the big baggy suits. But let me just be clear here. I still would not rather have this suit. I would rather you have a skirt suit on. So I still want to be clear. She actually pulls this off because it's so skinny. But this is the rarity as opposed to the normal. Most women I see are in these bulky big suits like men. They aren't in these European cut suits like this that are cut conform. Because like I say, look at the arm on her. This is right on her arm. Look, you can almost see her vagina, right on her legs. Everything is nice and tight. So this is one of the best case scenarios for a suit. And this is one of those worst case scenario type deals. How it's sort of baggy, like, I don't like that. I don't like that. Or even something like this. This doesn't look horrible on her. And like I say, this is more, the way it's sort of cut, once again, it's more of a woman's suit. I can, you can sort of see it's more of a woman's suit, but still, I would rather not. Like I said, this is the absolute no-no that I've been seeing, where it's a straight up man suit with the tie and the collar and all that. I mean, what we doing here? What the hell are we doing here? Either way, I'm gonna stop, man, because look, this would be 5 hours with me just ripping these girls apart over this suit business. And I've already made my point, so I ain't gonna beat a dead horse. But Blue CCG says, amen, brother, don't conform. Italia Barkley, never conform to society's program, and never be yourself no matter what. Italia said, technical difficulties happen. It's all right. Love you, Italia. I ain't gonna even lie, Italia. I love your positive spirit added to the show. You know, I always try to stay positive, but I do love your positive spirit added to the show. You always got something good to say. So I love that. Still be yourself. So if you do got something bad to say that as well. But I love the fact that you're more positive than negative. Best word says the Dog Army has a new member. Yeah, Italia in the house, man. I'm so happy she here. Best word says we salute Italia. Yes, Lieutenant Italia. Man, I know my Dog King Army members. They know I've been promising another level for the longest. Just caught up and wanted to be right if I do it. But honestly, with this latest little pause and everything, it also almost makes me just want to say I'm gonna leave it at one level and go to Patreon and you know, have something over there. I don't know which way it's gonna go, but I know the year has flown by. It seemed like it was just 2 days ago when it was a New Year's Eve last year when I was like, yeah, we got new programming. But once again, the year has flown by. It's only a couple more months. And I just be laughing at myself that I'm constantly trying to grow and add stuff. And man, I just feel like it's still so much to do. And so hopefully next year we'll take another step as far as, you know, just making the channel take another step in the right direction. But it's a lot to do, man. But because like I said, this year has flown by. I was just laughing at how many subjects I still haven't gotten to. And I'm not going to make it to before the end of the year, quite honestly. I'm not going to make it through all, you know, look, I'd be 2 or 3 years trying to get through everything I want to talk about. So, or even long, you know, longer than that, honestly. It's always going to be something else. But with all that said, I'm done beating up on my human ladies tonight. Please, ladies, if you got these men suits in your closets and you are attracted to men, burn them. You know, if you're attracted to women, you know, fine, you can keep the suits. But if you're looking to attract men and you got a baggy type suit in your closet, get rid of it. If your suit is fitting toward more skin tight, it's a little more acceptable. But I'm letting you know, we still don't love it. If you have to wear a suit, I think men would probably agree, that we gravitate towards the skirt suits more than anything, and make sure it's form fitting. But other than that, stay out of the suits. You know, go ahead and stick with the dresses. So that's my advice for you today. As far as men in these damn skirts, like I told you, you know, women, I always tell women, when I'm doing my thing, most of the time I'm coming at it from the male angle. You know, it's not my job to no offense come at things for women. You know, it's, you know, I am a man and I'm looking at things through my eyes, but I am empathetic. So, you know, I do hear the woman calling out saying, hey, what about men in these skirts? We don't like that. And so I did bring that up this string. It's men in these skirts out here. And for the woman that may be upset about them in skirts, I will say this. I don't really see any way that a man can make a skirt look masculine. They look, you know, I haven't seen one pull it off yet. A lot of times I've seen men try to put spins on these skirts where they try to go overboard with making them look a certain way, but they all look terrible. None of them look masculine, in my opinion. And even my friend, I forgot who said that. But somebody brought up, it was Withering Liberal. He was like, yeah, Scottish soldiers look manly. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm sorry. Maybe in Scotland they do, but at least for me, I'm not in Scotland. And ever since I was little, ever since I've known about kilts, I've always thought they were just dresses on men. I know that it's part of their culture and things, but I'm just saying what they look like. I'm not saying what they really are. I know they're cherished in Scotland, but I'm saying from an outsider looking in, I'm just letting you know they still just look like dresses on men, and they don't look good, and they don't look masculine. They just look like dresses on men. I'm sorry. They made a certain way and they look like little, like I said, they look like skirts on men. So I don't like them either. But what's acceptable about them is it's a part of their culture. It's accepted in their country. At least the women in their country aren't looking at them, even if they don't like them, the women in their country saying, well, hey, this is something that all our men do. We are used to this and we don't look at them any less for wearing these. Hell, they may even like them by now because they've grown up with it. You know what I'm saying? But by it not being a part of my culture and stuff, it still just looks like a skirt on a man. But I'll say this, to speak for women is, I still don't think they look good on me. Skirts look good on men either. So men, do what you want with that. But if you're trying to attract a woman, I don't believe that you'll be doing a very good job by wearing the skirt. Like I say, men who are attracted to men wearing skirts, or like I say, if you're in the trans community and things of that nature, all of those are exceptions to the rule. I'm not talking about you. I'm just speaking in a heterosexual sense when I'm talking about these suits or skirts. So I don't see any more questions right now, immediately. It's been a fun string. I didn't want to string this out too long because of the subject matter. I'm like, look, this is a quick hitter. I can tell you guys what I think. And guess what? I don't have to drag you on throughout the night, let you get back to your Saturday and enjoy your weekend, which is exactly what I want you to do. Had a couple of technical difficulties earlier. If you tuned in, I didn't have the mic plugged up. Thank you for my chat for letting me know that the mic wasn't, you didn't hear everything properly. It makes all the difference in the world. Sound really makes all the difference in the world. So thank you for that. For two, I had a blackout with an internet update. And I promise you, I really hate that. I don't know if it's on a specific day or what. Might need to get with my provider to find that out, because I don't like that happening. But I want to thank all of you guys, because when I came back, it looked like everybody had stayed through the blackout. So I appreciate that. And just know, if I don't say I'm gone or bye, I'm coming back. If something like that happens, I'm coming back, because I would never leave a stream and just not sign off and say, hey guys, I'm out. The only way I would leave a stream and not sign off, that's if I got kicked out and it signed me out of my live by itself. Hell, and under those conditions, I would probably log back on, do a live just to say bye. So with all that said, it's been a great night. I want to congratulate Ataya once again. I didn't have any donations tonight, but I do want to thank Ataya, because I gained a team member. I gained a team member today, so I appreciate that. Once again, if you ever think about donating, even when the show's not going, you can donate on my About section, Cash App, or PayPal. And I also am going to be biking continually in the future, making videos in the future. But I did something called Biking for Companion Dogs. I have a link to my GoFundMe where you can donate in all the descriptions of my videos. So you can do that as well on my About page. So you can donate to that to help keep the show going. But other than that, hit those like buttons, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you for being here. God bless you wherever you are and whatever you're hoping for. Finances, health, relationships, promotion, whatever it is, we're praying that you have it. All the thing we want you to do is believe and receive. And tomorrow is Reset Sundays. So get ready to tune in and get your week reset to have a great week. But other than that, it's been me, Jada King Hefner, and the beautiful Tsunade Star. And I do mean beautiful, because this girl is smoking tonight. I can't lie, that girl look good tonight. We are out of chill. We are out of chill. Thank you guys for hanging through, man. All the tough times, man. A couple of, you know what I'm saying, technical difficulties and all that stuff, man. Things happen, like Ataya said, Guys, have a good one. And ladies, stay out them damn man suits, please. Guys, you might want to stay away from them skirts as well. But for me, we out of here. Love you guys.